sending a message. Singer Joy Villa wore a build-the-wall gown to Sunday's Grammy Awards. Joining us right now are Joy Villa and Desi Allinger, the designer of the Trump-inspired dress. And it is great to see you both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Congratulations to you. I was watching you all night at the Grammys. How was it? What was the reaction you got from people wearing the build-the-wall dress?
Well, it was crazy. I mean, a lot of people were just giving me side-eye, giving me negative looks, not willing to look me in the eye, scrunching up their face. But when I walked the actual red carpet, the photographers were screaming at me. It's highly unprofessional. These photographers are hired by the Grammys. You know, that's all they're supposed to do. They were screaming, "Down with Trump. We hate Trump. Trump hates you. You're a traitor, and Trump's a traitor."
Wow.
I was like, this is different. There was way more hate and vitriol this year than in 2017.
You're the one they're there to photograph. You know,
exactly.
they're supposed to love this.
They make money. Those pictures go to Getty Images, go to Wire Image, and they get to sell them for thousands of dollars. So they should be happy.
So you know you're going to get this reaction when you go on the red carpet. Do you have to, like, psych yourself up? I mean, how do you prepare to walk into that and do it with some level of grace?
Yeah.
Well, it's something that, I mean, I've been doing the red carpet since 2015. I'm a member of the Recording Academy. Proud of that. I'm a Grammys advocate. I advocate for the Music Modernization Act. So I'm very involved behind the scenes at the Grammys. And I think they love me, but they're not going to quite own me or claim me yet. But I think they love that I make a splash. So for me, I'm like, I'm going amongst musicians. I am a musician. I've charted. I'm charting now. It's not a big deal. I do get the little bit of butterflies.
And how about the fact that your album is in the top 10 right now on Amazon, number 8? Congratulations.
Thank you, Maria. Home Sweet Home.
So if we can see the back of that dress, have you heard from Pink Floyd's lawyers? Because it looks like the cover of The Wall. Of the album.
It does look similar.
So have you heard from the lawyers?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, in Desi, we know it's not an exact replica. So there's copyright. We're not selling the dress, right? That's my dress. It was created as an artistic showcase, just like a painter can do a Jimi Hendrix painting and the Hendrix family can't sue somebody. It's just an artistic representation.
Well, how do you feel about all of this, Desi? I mean, you were hesitant about designing this dress, or were you worried? I mean, were you worried at all about retaliation?
I was worried about the backlash, for sure. It was a little overwhelming, but I stand behind my work. I am proud of what I did and accomplished for Joy and making her vision become a reality. So that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of my work. I'm a designer. That's what I do.
You know, we hear about all the negative reaction to this. I'm just curious, you know, are there places, even on the red carpet or in that event, where you do get some people who say, "Well done. I'm glad that you're doing this. Thank you for making that statement"?
You must have had some of that.
You know, this time people actually admired me. There was a few people there who were interviewing me, and I think this was a reporter from Glamour, and she was like, "You've got some balls to do this."
Yeah.
She's like, "This is a liberal stronghold," and I could see the admiration in her eyes. And I'm
from Glamour magazine. I'm impressed.
Yes, I'm assuming she's a liberal too. But she says, "Wow, the fact that you're doing this and continue to do this and support the president year after year." But also, I know my statistics on the wall, right? 1 in 3 women are sexually assaulted trying to make it through Guatemala or Mexico to get here. 1 in 3 children are human trafficked by the thousands.
But when I saw that dress on you, my personal reaction was you did it just to provoke all the people who will be at the Grammys. You did it just to trigger them. And not making any political statement other than I support President Trump, and I know that's going to make people lose their minds.
And I'm an independent thinker. I'm going to think the way I want to think, not go with the herd.
Exactly. I mean, I know it's going to trigger people, but also my main thing is to support the president, support the wall. I mean, 3 more days, right? Was it 2-3 more days before the government shuts down again if Nancy Pelosi won't work with the president?
Yeah.
They've got to work with the president. This wall is a humanitarian crisis that's not built. 70% of heroin in the U.S. is coming from Mexico. This has been talked about by Obama.
But how much is
Clinton.
it what Dagan's saying? You wanted to just stick it to him.
Oh, that's always one of my things, too. I love that. I love being the rebel with the cause.
And you also had Ricky Rebel, right? She wore a Keep America Great jacket to the Grammys.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love this that other artists are stepping out. I think that, you know, 2017 was kind of lonely. I was like, okay, I'm the only one getting death threats, but the president is here. I'm supporting him. And then now we have other artists coming out supporting Trump, becoming less afraid. I think it's a counter-culture shift. more conservatives are going to come out. I hope so.
I want you to wear
Kanye.
a dress of lettuce. You're a vegan, and that would stick it to the people on the left who are pushing this Green Deal when, if they really believe in it, they need to stop eating meat, right?
That's a good idea.
A dress
Vegans
of lettuce.
unite.
How
right.
important is it for your album to be number 8 right now? Does
It's
that
so exciting. I mean, I'm a musician.
trigger even bigger sales?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my older album, I Make the Static, that hit #1 on Billboard Rock and alternative charts. That's number in the top 10.
Joy, congratulations.